Imagine a football team with a rich history of iconic players and unforgettable moments. That is the Swedish national football team. Today, we'll explore the entire history of Sweden's football team and why they're one of the most important national teams in football history. The Swedish national football team was formed in the early 20th century, with the Swedish Football Association being established in 1904. They were actually one of the 7 nations that originally founded FIFA, and Sweden played their first official international match on July 12, 1908, a game against Norway which they won 11-3, which is a pretty mental way to start. The team's initial forays into international football were actually marked by mixed results, but they showcased a growing talent pool and a passion for the game. The team's development was further boosted by the establishment of domestic leagues and a structured football system in Sweden. As football grew in popularity, so did the national team's ambitions. The early 20th century set the stage for Sweden's participation in major international tournaments, beginning with the Olympics. By the time of the 1920 Summer Olympics in Antwerp, Belgium, the Swedish national team were ready to make their mark on the global stage. Sweden reached the quarter-finals, showcasing their growing prowess. But the 1924 Summer Olympics in Paris saw Sweden achieve even greater success. The team won the bronze medal, defeating the Netherlands 3-1 in the third-place playoff. This achievement was a milestone for Swedish football, as it demonstrated their ability to compete with the best teams in the world. Sweden continued to participate in subsequent Olympic Games, consistently performing well and gaining a reputation for their disciplined and organised style of play. The lessons learned during these tournaments laid the groundwork for future successes in the World Cup and other international competitions. But the 1958 FIFA World Cup was a landmark event for Swedish football, as Sweden had the honour of hosting the tournament. It was the first and only FIFA World Cup to be played in a Nordic country, and the country embraced the opportunity with enthusiasm, and the national team rose to the occasion, delivering one of their most memorable performances in history. The tournament was held in various cities across Sweden, with the final taking place in Solna at the iconic Råsunda Stadium. Sweden's journey to the final was nothing short of spectacular. They began their campaign with a 3-0 victory over Mexico, followed by a 2-1 win against Hungary and a 0-0 draw with Wales. These results secured their place in the knockout stages, where they defeated the Soviet Union 2-0 in the quarter-finals, and in the semi-finals, Sweden faced the reigning world champions, West Germany, and emerged victorious with a 3-1 win, earning their spot in the final. The final game against Brazil was a historic encounter, featuring some of the greatest talents in football history. Despite taking an early lead through Nils Lidholm, Sweden eventually succumbed to the brilliance of a young Pelé, who scored twice in Brazil's 5-2 victory. Pelé's performance in the final was legendary, and he became the youngest player to score in a World Cup final at just 17 years old. Agnes Simonsen, Kurt Hamrin and Nils Lidholm were among the standout stars who played pivotal roles in Sweden's remarkable run to the final. Agnes Simonsen was a dynamic forward known for his clinical finishing and ability to score crucial goals. He scored 4 goals during the tournament, including a memorable strike in the final against Brazil. Kurt Hamrin was another key player who made a significant impact in the 1958 World Cup. A skillful winger with exceptional dribbling ability, Hamrin also scored 4 goals in the tournament, including a vital goal in the semi-final victory over West Germany. Known as the Baron for his vision, passing and tactical intelligence, Lidholm played a crucial role in orchestrating Sweden's play from midfield. He scored the opening goal in the final against Brazil. But hosting the 1958 World Cup and reaching the final had a profound impact on Swedish football. It boosted the sport's popularity in the country and inspired a new generation of players and fans. The 1970s, though, were a challenging period for the Swedish national team, marked by struggles and a lack of major successes. Despite the promise shown in previous decades, Sweden found it difficult to replicate their earlier achievements on the international stage. The team faced numerous obstacles, including tough competition, changes in coaching staff, and the need to rebuild and integrate new players. While Sweden qualified for the 1970 FIFA World Cup in Mexico, a disappointing campaign left them unable to progress past the group stages. The 1978 World Cup in Argentina was another challenging tournament for Sweden. Despite a strong start with a draw against Brazil, Sweden struggled in their subsequent matches and were eliminated in the group stage. The team's inconsistent performances and early exit highlighted the difficulties they faced during this period. The 1970s also saw Sweden struggle in the European Championships. They failed to qualify for the tournament in both 1972 and 1976. But the 1994 FIFA World Cup in the United States marked a triumphant return to form for the Swedish national team. The team, led by coach Tommy Svensson, captured the hearts of football fans around the world. Sweden's journey to third place began with a strong showing in the group stage, where they secured a 2-2 draw with Cameroon, a 3-1 victory over Russia, and a 1-1 draw with Brazil. These results saw Sweden advance to the knockout stages, where they faced Saudi Arabia in the round of 16. A dominant 3-1 victory propelled them into the quarter-finals, where they came up against Romania. The quarter-final match against Romania was a dramatic and thrilling encounter. After a 2-2 draw in regular time, the match went to a penalty shootout, where Sweden emerged victorious, winning 5-4 with Henrik Larsson scoring the winning penalty. This victory set up a semi-final clash with Brazil, a rematch of their group stage encounter, but despite a strong effort, Sweden lost 1-0 to the eventual champions. In the third place playoff, Sweden faced Bulgaria and delivered a scintillating performance, winning 4-0. Goals from Thomas Brolin, Håkan Mild, Henrik Larsson and Kenneth Andersson secured Sweden's best finish in a World Cup since 1958 on home soil. Thomas Brolin, Martin Dahlin, Kenneth Andersson and Henrik Larsson were amongst the stars who played pivotal roles in Sweden's remarkable run to third place. Thomas Brolin was one of the most influential players for Sweden during the tournament. As a creative midfielder, he scored 3 goals during the tournament, including a vital strike in the quarter-final against Romania. Brolin's performances earned him a place in the FIFA World Cup All-Star team. Martin Dahlin was another key player who made a significant impact in the '94 World Cup. A powerful and agile forward, Dahlin scored 4 goals during the tournament. Kenneth Andersson was Sweden's top scorer in the 1994 World Cup, netting 5 goals. Andersson's goals in crucial matches, including the equaliser against Romania in the quarter-finals, showcased his importance to the team. And then there was Henrik Larsson, a young and talented forward who also played a vital role in the campaign. Larsson's speed, agility and technical ability added another dimension to Sweden's attack, and he scored a memorable goal in the third-place playoff against Bulgaria. But the strong performances didn't stop there. Sweden qualified for the European Championships in 2000, 2004 and 2008, each time demonstrating their ability to compete with the best teams in Europe. In the 2000 European Championship held in Belgium and the Netherlands, Sweden faced a tough group stage, competing against Italy, Turkey and Belgium. Despite a spirited effort, Sweden were knocked out in the groups. The 2004 European Championship in Portugal was a more successful campaign for Sweden. Led by coach Lars Lagerbäck, the team advanced to the quarter-finals after finishing top of their group, which included Italy, Denmark and Bulgaria. A thrilling 5-0 victory over Bulgaria and a memorable 1-1 draw with Italy showcased Sweden's attacking prowess. In the quarter-finals, Sweden faced the Netherlands and after a 0-0 draw, the match went to a penalty shootout. Despite their efforts, Sweden lost 5-4 on penalties, ending their promising run. And Sweden's performances in the 2008 European Championships, held in Austria and Switzerland, were marked by mixed results. The team started strong, with a 2-0 victory over Greece, but subsequent losses to Spain and Russia saw them exit the tournament in the group stage. One of the most influential players during this period of Swedish football was Zlatan Ibrahimovic. His impact on the national team and the sport in Sweden has been profound, as he brought a unique blend of skill, charisma and confidence to the game. Over his international career, Zlatan scored 62 goals in 122 appearances, becoming Sweden's all-time leading goal scorer in the process. One of Zlatan's most memorable moments came in a friendly match against England in 2012, where he scored all 4 goals in a 4-2 victory. The highlight was an astonishing bicycle kick from 30 yards out, a goal that was widely celebrated as one of the greatest in football history. Now we jump forward to 2018 and Sweden's journey to the quarter-finals of the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia, which was a testament to the team's resilience, tactical discipline and collective effort. Sweden's World Cup campaign began with a strong showing in the group stage. They secured a 1-0 victory over South Korea in their opening match, thanks to a penalty from captain Andreas Grankvist. Despite a narrow 2-1 defeat to Germany, Sweden bounced back with a resounding 3-0 win against Mexico, topping Group F and advancing to the knockout stages. In the round of 16, Sweden faced Switzerland in a tightly contested match. Emil Forsberg's deflected shot in the second half proved to be the decisive goal, giving Sweden a 1-0 victory and a place in the quarter-finals. The quarter-final game against England was a challenging encounter. Despite their best efforts, Sweden were unable to break down England's defence and succumbed to a 2-0 defeat. But as Swedish football looks to the future, a new generation of talented players is emerging. ready to carry the torch and build on the national team's rich history. Amongst these rising stars are Alexander Isak and Dejan Kulusevski. Alexander Isak, a dynamic striker, has already made a significant impact on the international stage. Known for his speed, technical ability and composure in front of goal, Isak has been a standout performer for both Newcastle in the English Premier League and the Swedish national team. Dejan Kulusevski, an attacking midfielder, brings creativity and flair to the Swedish squad. Playing for Spurs in the Premier League, Kulusevski has showcased his vision, dribbling skills and the ability to score and assist goals. The history of the Swedish national football team is a rich tapestry of triumphs, challenges and unforgettable moments. With a new generation of talented players emerging, the future looks bright for Swedish football. Let us know your favourite moment in Swedish football in the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe and check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.